Hey YouTube, longtime seller here. Just wanted to touch on a little subject. I've been answering some comments from some of my YouTube videos, and I've heard several comments about FeeBay, and people call it FeeBay, and complain about the fees. And I want to bring up the topic of fees real quick. Personally, I do not believe that the fees on eBay are extravagant for what you get. And I will break this down and explain in a little bit more detail. But I do believe that their some of their policies lately have been kind of shitty towards sellers. So, and we won't touch on that too much. And I basically want to keep this towards uh, the fees and for what you get for those fees. Now, granted, eBay is right at like I think I'm paying right at 13% for selling fees total. But what I get for that, let's break this down. First of all, eBay puts me in front of over 130 million active customers. Okay, now I don't care what business you are and who you are going to pay for advertising. So eBay puts me through their advertising in front of 130 million potential customers. Okay, so that's topic number one. Number two is international shipping. They handle customs and requirements for each country. And I'll give you a quick example. I sold a pair of really cool shark skin shoes, and they were really nice, and they were well up. They were a couple $100 for these used shoes, and a gentleman in Japan bought them. Well, you cannot buy shark skin shoes, or you can't ship shark skin shoes to Japan. Well, eBay international shipping messed up on that because customs in Japan confiscated the item, so the customer didn't get his money. And this is the way eBay handled it: is they refunded, they didn't refund. They let me keep all my fees, and they refunded the buyer his fees because it was their mistake. Now, so that's I don't have to know the customs and the every little intricate detail for customs for each individual country. eBay handles that, and to me, that's worth a lot. So that's point two. Point three is sales tax. All right, more and more states are implementing internet sales tax, and it used to not be like that, but it's getting there, and I understand. Uh, that's what that's the trend now because internet sales are taking a lot from local sales, and they need to make up the revenue. So, but anyway, eBay handles the sales for each individual state, and I don't have to sit there and figure out. Well, I sold this in Arkansas at 6.7%, or I sold this in California, it's 14%, and I sold this in Michigan, and it's 9%. I don't have to worry about that. eBay handles all of that, and so that's point number three. And believe me, if you're running a business and you're a seller, those 3 points right there, that's big, man. I'm talking advertising, putting you in front of those potential customers, the international shipping and the regulations involving shipping to different countries, and then the sales tax, the online sales tax that comes with each state in the United States. And granted, not all 50 states are doing the internet income tax yet, but it's coming. It's there's quite a few there right now. So anyway, I just wanted to bring this up. This is just three quick points of what eBay brings to me, and I'll throw in another point here is accounting. Okay, I get all my bookkeeping, all my accounting. They track all my sales, all my pluses and minuses, and give me all that software. And I have had for other parts of my business where I've had to pay for uh, accounting software and programs for other things. And trust me, it gets expensive. I mean, I'm looking at some cases $50 to $100 a month for this other software that eBay's providing. So when you actually start adding up and you actually look what eBay offers as far as to sellers, I'm not complaining about their fees. I'm not You won't hear me complain about their fees for what I get at this time because they haven't changed that. What I do complain about is some of their policies that affect sellers, and sometimes where they step on sellers to appease a buyer or to appease themselves. And sometimes that gets a little touchy. And I think that's the most irritating subject and the most controversy and the most creates the most YouTube videos is some of their policies where they've gotten a little too liberal with that shit. But as far as the services that they provide me for the fees that I pay, I think it's a bargain. I think it's an absolute steal because I know, excuse me, I have done other selling on other I do selling on other platforms, even a brick and mortar store, and I know what it costs to advertise and to get my product in front of customers and to handle taxes and accounting and my tracking software, all that stuff. So you won't hear me complain about fees, and that's what I want to say. And when people say FeeBay, it kind of ruffles my feathers because I've been a seller on eBay for a long time, and I'm not saying that eBay's this golden, great, most perfect entity. Well, they're not. They have their shortcomings and their shortfalls, but personally, and the whole topic of this video is I fully believe that for the fees that they charge, I'm getting the value. And now some of the other fees and things like that are starting to get a little out of hand, and we'll address that in another video. But anyway, excuse me. Anyway, hey, it's the end of the year, and I didn't think I was going to do another eBay video before Christmas, but looks like I snuck one in. So, hey, everybody have a great Q4, have a great holiday. Merry Christmas to you and your family, and have a great New Year.